David Andrew Salter Jr. It's case number 2024 CR 509. Chris O'Hara appears as counsel for the defendant. The defendant now appears on his own Zoom. Amber Norris appears for the Butler County Attorney's Office in the state of Kansas. This matter had come before the court on April the 2nd. It was stated that no plea agreement was worked out yet. A pretrial conference and jury trial setting were made. Pretrial conference was established today for 11 o'clock a.m. by Zoom, but defendant was ordered to be at Mr. O'Hara's office, which begs the question, Mr. Salter. You were specifically ordered by this court for this court proceeding to be in your attorney's office, the way you had done last time we were in court. But for some reason, you are not in your attorney's office. Why is that?
I spoke to Chris and told him I'm getting ready to go to town for work. I see if I can get a continuance. And I just started.
Continuance denied. I was never asked for a continuance. Mr. Salter, you were specifically ordered to be in your attorney's office at this date, this time. In fact, in reality, 25 minutes ago. And let me explain for the record why I ordered you to do that. Number one, I wanted you to be in a position where you could readily confer with your lawyer before the hearing, during the hearing if necessary, and after the hearing. You can't do that as well in the situation that you're currently in. Further, I wanted to avoid the very type of Zoom connection complication that was caused by you not being able to get on this Zoom meeting on time. I wanted to avoid that by cutting out one more connection and have you literally in Mr. O'Hara's office. He was right on time and his Zoom connection has been flawless. That's what I was trying to avoid, is the problem we had with you this morning. Number three, the other reason why the court orders that is to see that if you'll comply with court orders, which obviously you won't. You don't get to make the call, Mr. Salter, about whether work is more important than court. This court had every authority to order you to appear at the Butler County Judicial Center in El Dorado for an in-person proceeding or a proceeding from that judicial center. I didn't do that, but directed you and ordered you to appear at your attorney's office so that we could conduct this pretrial conference appropriately. You, for whatever reason, have decided that you don't have to follow court orders, that you get to second guess the judge and just do whatever you want to do, like wander around outside in a hat and sunglasses and appear for court over 20 minutes late. And I don't understand that, Mr. Salter. You are facing a presumptive prison charge in this case. This is not a minor matter. And then you show up in a sleeveless shirt on top of it. All right. All that said, we do have him apparently.
I talked to him 2 days ago. I just started a new job.
I don't care.
And
I don't care. What I care about, Mr. Salter, is getting your court case taken care of. And integral to that is you were supposed to be in Mr. O'Hara's office, which might have even promoted some conversations, which might have led to a disposition of this case. All right, Mr. O'Hara, we're set for trial on Tuesday. Your case is the prime case for Tuesday. So what announcement is made here?
Your Honor, I've been in communication with Ms. Norris, and an offer has been made. I don't know if that's still standing or is still out there, but I need to speak to my client about that offer, and I think I would hope that would bring a resolution to the case.
All right, I'm going to authorize a breakout session between Mr. Salter and Mr. O'Hara at this time. Chris, be as complete and yet concise all at the same time.
Okay.
So, Mandy, we probably should just go ahead and pause recording and broadcasting, and let's put Mr. Salter and Mr. O'Hara in a breakout room so that they can confer privately about a possible plea offer. All right. We're in recess at this time to allow for that breakout session. David Andrew Salter Jr., 24 CR 509, with Ms. Norris and Mr. O'Hara appearing as before. For a period of time, we did have Mr. Salter on the Zoom meeting, though it was improper that he be participating in that fashion. I think there was some attempt to have further negotiations and discussions regarding a potential plea agreement. Mr. O'Hara, we lost him apparently when you were trying to come out of the breakout session. He completely left the meeting and has not made an attempt to rejoin. So do you know what the status of the case would have been if Mr. Salter would have come back on this meeting?
Your Honor, he said he would accept the offer the state had made him. He wanted to take the plea.
Ms. Norris, what was that offer?
Your Honor, we had discussed, based on his criminal history and a few other factors, that him pleading to an amended count 1, which would make it a level 8 person felony, which basically an attempt on the aggravated assault of a law enforcement officer, and then counts 3 and 4, counts to run concurrent, that we'd recommend the mid box, and defendant, we believed he's a B on the grid. And so there were discussions regarding departure. Basically the state would join if he's actually doing well. Right now he's, got a job, and I think he's been doing treatment, etc. And if he was to continue to be doing well in all aspects, that state would join in the departure, but would oppose if he stops doing well, doesn't keep doing treatment, has trouble in probation, etc.
All right. Mr. O'Hara, was that your understanding then of the plea agreement that your client ostensibly accepted?
Yes.
All right. I just want to note for the record what counts 3 and 4 actually are. It's my understanding he'd be pleading apparently guilty to those offenses as well. Driving while license is suspended or canceled, a Class B non-person misdemeanor in count 4. Count 3, battery against a law enforcement officer, a Class A person misdemeanor. All right. Court so notes. Court finds at this time that Mr. Salter defied a court order to appear at his attorney's office. He was not given any court permission to participate in any other fashion, and it's obviously caused major disruption to this pretrial conference. The court further finds that he has failed to appropriately participate in this pretrial proceeding. The business that the court hoped would be conducted is not able to because the defendant has not rejoined the meeting and apparently prioritized other things over this court appearance. This court will at this time suspend the operation of the defendant's bond, order that the county attorney's office prepare a warrant for Mr. Salter's arrest, for him to be held on a no bond hold pending further proceedings before this court. Mr. O'Hara, with that said, this court does remain flexible that if you can get Mr. Salter before this court, before too much time passes. I don't know that today would be an appropriate time, but perhaps Monday. Perhaps we could get it worked in, a special appearance to further handle this case. I don't know whether you're going to be able to communicate effectively with your client or if he's willing to follow any directives that you give. But if you want to contact my assistant in that regard, we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
I trust, Ms. Norris, that either you or a member of the county attorney's staff might be available if we were trying to work something in.